I competed in one of Asia's biggest anime conventions as the Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's. So if you're new on my channel, then hey everyone, it's Shoko here, and I'm a cosplayer that has been cosplaying for 13 years. So I know my hair's a mess because I just woke up, but I want to do this video, so let's just keep going. Although I've been cosplaying for this long, here's the catch. This is my first time competing in a cosplay competition because of crippling anxiety. But I thought, what a way to commemorate a decade into cosplay than to fight one of my biggest fears. Such a smart idea. So in this video is just me talking about my whole experience of me competing for the cosplay singles in Anime Festival Asia Singapore 2023, and also walking around the convention as Freddy Fazbear. But I'll also upload the process of how I made Fredbear in the future, so do subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see my constant suffering. So although most of the stuff that I normally do is actually just cosplay makeup and wigs, I thought this would be a really great time if I wanted to showcase more of my crafting works, and I thought what better way to do so than to commemorate a tribute to the FNAF movie that was coming out then at the same time when I was making my Fredbear suit, to make a cosplay that I've been wanting to do since I was 16 years old. Oh my god, it's been so long. So now you see, all this sounds pretty cool, but it was such an overzealous project because I had a limited time to do so. And probably the dumbest part of me was the fact that I'm joining a competition by making a costume that I have zero knowledge and experience in making. So today when I went to the event, I brought my sister and my brother-in-law to help me throughout the whole day. Thank you very much, guys. So we had a bit of time before the competition actually started, but they told us to wait at the side of the stage and be ready an hour before the actual competition, which is very normal. I saw so many contestants. A few of them that I actually met, some of them were from Singapore, from Indonesia, some of them were from the Philippines. All of them were so nice, and they were all so friendly, asking and talking about like, oh, how you made the costume and everything. I'm gonna play a few clips of the people who have competed on stage right now, and you can see everyone looks so good. Everyone's performance, everyone's costumes, everyone looked great. So for this competition, there was no prejudging. It was just how the costume looked on stage, overall appeal, as well as your performance or something like your portrayal of the character. And thank god, because my costume was so messy underneath. So like, there's this guy with this armor who he could move so easily, and his performance was absolutely breathtaking. Never mind that, his crafts were so detailed. I was staring down at when I was at the backstage before, and it just blew my mind. And this little Final Fantasy character, he was so nice because I told him I was very nervous. It's my first time joining this competition. He was like, don't be afraid, just pretend everyone's your friends and just have fun. And I was just like, I was about to cry, like, oh my god, sir, you're so nice to me. So there are 40 contestants in total, and I was number 38, which is all the way at the back. Therefore, I had to wait for everyone's turn. But eventually, after having a few nervous breakdowns, this is me on stage as Freddy Fazbear.
It is none other than Shokaboo, who is cosplaying Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's.
I can't see, nor can I hear very well because this is such a huge head. So I was trying my best to know where I was going, and the only way I can see is when you actually see me like move the head up. That's the only time when the mouth opens. I have a small little window for me to know where to walk. After my performance, I was told to go to the side of the stage because going off the stage would be such a hassle because of the stairs, and I had to get back on again for like the group photo at the end. So they just told me, just sit at the side of the stage, we'll call you when it's done. Stay there. So once the judges got back on stage, I was like, okay, it's probably time for the group photo soon, so I should like get ready. And eventually my sister told me like, oh, go up there, get, and then like she pushed me, so I came out like, oh, all right, the group photo, yay. I did this, like I just moved my head up. The small little window I saw was just the judges and no one else. So I was just like, what's going on? And I started walking towards the judges, and then they started saying, congratulations! And I went, huh? I didn't even know I won when I got on stage, and oh my god, that was so embarrassing. So I want to apologize to Inkza and Thames because I was so blind and deaf that they had to go close and like let me know like, oh, it's here, oh, it's there. But I'm so thankful for them for doing so because I could not see or hear. Thank you. I'm sorry for troubling you guys. And then the first place was the guy in full armor who could move around so freely. He was so cool. It was such a well-deserved first prize, and I spoke to him after the whole competition. He was such a chill guy. I'm in awe. Oh my god, how do you move around in that? Like, that's insane to me. And there you go, I won second place for Anime Festival Asia 2023. Now I know most people will be like, oh, it's not first though, you didn't really win. I don't care. Like, I won a prize, my first ever competition, and I won. I went in not caring in the world that I would win. I just wanted to compete, but I won. And I think that is one of like, it's so cool. I don't know, it just baffles my head that that actually happened. So when I finally got off the stage and I walked out, the things that I saw was just all of my friends screaming at me, and that was the point where I nearly cried. But I didn't. I did not cry. I was more exhausted. And I was blind. And then I took a break at the side of the stage. I was heavy breathing. I needed water so bad. By the way, any furries here who's actually watching this video, who owns fursuits and go to conventions, how are you guys so powerful? Like, I can't. I really can't. Like, it's, you guys are too strong. Like, I'm bowing down. You guys do it for hours at the end. And in hot weather, after taking a little break, I thought I would walk around the convention and, you know, just take a few pictures as Freddy Fazbear as much as I can. Before that, I wanted to meet more of my friends to basically surprise them. And I went to meet my friends Roxanne and Zacht. When I was there, Zacht was away first, so Roxanne was there. I walked up to her and I went like, hello. And I was just like, who are you? I was just telling her like, make a guess. Like, you know, listen to my voice. When I told her who I was, so after having a talk with Zacht, Roxanne, Ria, and a few of my other Filipino friends, eventually I thought I wanted to go downstairs. So a friend of mine, Mon, she brought me downstairs and she was very nice to just tell people to move and no pictures, because I had to go down as fast as I can. Now I want to take pictures downstairs and meet the people who could not get in. But we need to take pictures at the other side of the hall because I thought that there would be more space there compared to where we were. So I decided to walk down this long hallway of where everyone is. And when I tell you the amount of people that were screaming Freddy Fazbear or so you see, that's cute. Like, it's cute the first few times. But when you start hearing that everywhere you go, so after everyone has hot their hers, I finally took some pictures with as many people as I could because I needed to send the costume back to my home, and there was a certain time that my dad was coming to pick it up. And I'm sorry to everyone who I could not take pictures with for lining up. Thank you so much, but you did not get a picture. I'm so sorry. I will bring Freddy out one day again. Just don't know when. But that was my experience of cosplaying Freddy Fazbear at an anime convention and won second place for Anime Festival Asia 2023. So here's the thing, I joined the competition because I wanted to challenge myself to see how well I do on stage. Now, I won't lie, I have been on stage as a guest a few times already, but it's very different when you're joining as a contestant, and it's all the more scary when you actually have to perform on stage. sorta. So I joined the competition knowing that I'm completely okay with not winning. I just wanted to be there. If anything, I kept saying to my sister that I was so excited to see everyone who was competing because I wanted to see everyone's crafts. My advice for people who want to try to compete, just do it. It's fun. Suffering part is making the costume. But the fun part is when you actually feel like you're grasping hold as the character in a whole, and I overcame the fear of going on stage as a contestant. I think that was one of my biggest achievements in 2023, and I'm really proud of myself for that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have not done it yet, please subscribe to watch the second video that I'll be posting up real soon of the process of how I made Freddy Fazbear. And I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys in my next video.